Your capacity to be steady in your patient's pain and suffering and difficulties must be developed. I want you to consider that it's easy to skip out on this section when you're taking a history and people start to crack as their lives are falling apart and the difficulties with their health and their mental health and their relationship start to come at you. And this has happened many times. And it may have made you feel uncomfortable, like you want to rescue them and get them out of that place. Because you're the doctor, and yes, you have that capacity. That's part of our art. But I want you to consider that if you take them out too soon, then their drive and ability to shift their situation will be greatly decreased. That you took part of their pain, took part of their suffering, and made them feel better in the moment. Oh, Doc, I feel better. I feel so much better now that I've come to see you. But as they walk out of their room, that feeling will fade. Half an hour, 2 hours later, and they're left back where they were. And so your ability to just let them stew in their pain, it sounds cruel. I get it. It sounds cruel. But they have been doing things that have led them to this place. Unless they can own that, unless they can experience that, and look at their lives and go, oh my goodness, I've been making some decisions that no good, not serving me. They've led to this place of pain and suffering. And it takes a lot as the doctor just to sit there and not be moved, to be steady and solid and grounded. Yes, hearing their pain and hearing their suffering, and perhaps even seeing aspects of their life in you, but just to allow them to sit there. First of all, at the end of the presenting complaints, and you've gone through your history, ask them about their emotions. How do they feel about this? Feed it back to them. Hey, you're on course for diabetes. Your weight has not shifted in the last 3 years. You've told me many times that you are going to do something about it, and you have not. And here you are, and the blood sugars are high, and your waistline has increased, and you continue to do something. What is it? Eating too much? Coca-Cola? The fruit juices? The donuts? I don't know. What is it? Tell me. Where's your exercise? Oh, you're not exercising? Okay. How's the CPAP machine? Oh, it's terrible, Doc. I hate it. I'm like, well, what are you going to do about it? But before you go there, how do you feel about it? What do you mean? Oh, I feel good. I feel bad. No. That's not feelings. How do you really feel about your life? I'm embarrassed. I feel disgraceful. I feel a disappointment to myself. I feel lost. I feel alone. I can't do this. I've tried and nothing shifts. What else do you feel? I feel scared. I feel afraid of the pain. I feel afraid of getting on and being embarrassed to go to the gym and go, look, this is where I've ended up. This is where I've ended up. Somehow, I don't know, drinking too much stress. And then, once the emotions are out, you can look at the consequences. How does your wife feel about you? How's your husband feel about you? You guys having sex? Do you think you're an inspiration to your kids? What's this doing to your bank balances? What's this doing to your capacity to live your purpose, to live your life? What is this doing to your life? And so we look at their problem and we take the history of the presenting complaints, work out what's going on, but your ability to stand steady as they are allowed to have the space to share their emotions and the consequences on their life. And this is building a picture for you and for them about what's going on. But it takes a lot to do this, just to let them sit there and suffer. But that's not the end game. You see, once they've owned what there is, there opens up the opportunity for a new vision, for a new version of themselves. And it's going to take some time because guess what? They didn't end up with their health problems overnight. There were a series of decisions and choices and actions that they took that led to this place. And so it's going to take a while to unwind those, but they've got to have a vision of what's possible for them. A fitter, healthier, stronger, more loving, more kind, more emotionally aware, more emotionally intelligent, more connected to themselves, to their heart, to their gut, to their mind. And when this opens up, and you should do this for them, after you've got the diagnosis and worked out what's going on, painting them a picture of what's possible for them, because they're the ones that are going to have to do the work. You can't go around and watch what they eat or see whether they train or whether they're willing to have a difficult conversation with their partner or their kids, or whether they choose to drink or smoke or take drugs or whatever they've been up to. That those behaviors must be shifted in pursuit of that new possibility. And this is a skill set. You've got to be able to do it for yourself. You see, if you get triggered every time someone speaks about being overweight, but you're overweight yourself, if you get triggered when people complain about their mind being all over the place, but you don't meditate, you've got nothing for them. They come asking for bread and you give them stone. You see, you are a role model. As the doctor, you are a role model. You are perhaps our last hope in a society going crazy, losing its way left, right, and center. And people are coming to you. They're not going to the church. They're not going to the politicians. You think the politicians have the answer? They tried that. They went there during COVID, and suddenly politicians were the most trustworthy people of all time. Do what we say. And people did because they were scared. But every day, they're looking for something. They're looking for you as a role model. They're looking for you to know what to do, but they're not looking, they're not hearing your words. They're looking at you as a doctor. How's your life? Where's it working? Where's it not working? And if it is working, and that is definitely a possibility for you, and not just in one area of health, but across life, your relationship with life itself, your relationship with your partner, with your kids, with your parents, with your friends, and that your life works as a doctor. You make good money, and you feel fulfilled, and you hold your boundaries, and your life works. And they're like, Doc, how are you doing this? I'm interested because some of your patients will have far greater results in one area. But to play a comprehensive game across life, this is an art form. If you want some help with that, head over to Facebook, look up Graduate Medicine, and text me the word certainty. Or alternatively, if you don't want to do that, too much effort, head to Graduate Medicine and click the button for clinical certainty, because as a doctor, you have an opportunity to lead your patients to a place that they would love to go. But it's going to mean that you have to get better in your life, and you have to be competent in sitting in their pain and their suffering and their darkness, because they haven't got many places to go. They're coming to you. Your only choice is, will you learn how to do this? If that's you, go to GraduateMedicine.com, click the button for clinical certainty, or head to Facebook, look up Graduate Medicine, click the message, and send me a message with the keyword certainty. That's all I got for you today. Have an epic day. I hope you do. Your patients are looking to you. Will you make the choice to elevate your life as a role model, as an inspiration, as a leader in today's madhouse.